Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strikers, guys, is a game, of course, that's been out since 2018, and since then they have released numerous changes, numerous updates, and numerous DLCs that bettered the game, and it in fact did better the game. But there are a lot of stuff that they didn't add that we're still waiting to be added, and they're probably not going to ever add it, and that's what this video is for. Personally, these are 5 things that I hate about Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strikers, and I'm going to provide what I believe would fix these 5 issues. So without further ado, subscribe to the channel if you want more videos like this or anime related videos in general. Like, share, and even hit the notice. Oh my gosh, that was so loud, sorry. Hit the notification button if you like, right? But without further ado, let's jump into the video. Number 1. People leaving the match last minute. Am I the only one that gets really mad when this happens? Now, I will say, I'm not one to say I have never left the match rage quitted, but I do it in the beginning of the match, right? Yes, I know I'm leaving the team. They're probably going to lose anyways, but they were going to lose anyways. My personal issue is last minute, when you lose, just humble up and take the loss, because at the end of the day, you're going to get some form of score towards whatever face-off or ninja league that's out, or at the very least, you're going to move towards a higher level and getting maybe an esoteric scroll. But you get nothing when you're the host. You leave because you're a sourpuss, and then everybody gets effed over because you left the game and we don't get points. And it's not even that person's fault, guys. It's Bandai's fault, because I've played other games like Warframe, for instance. If someone leaves the match and they were the host, it does a host migration. Now, this does take time. This probably means we would have to wait through that long, strenuous loading screen. But that's probably a lot better than not getting your freaking points at the end of the match after you wasted like 10 minutes to do so. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but that really pisses me off. And it's not even the person. People rage quit. Just Bandai, make a host migration or get dedicated servers. I'm pretty sure you make enough money off of this game. Carrying on. Number 2. The matchmaking system. So, would you believe it takes up 2 spots for this, basically? Essentially, it's the same thing, but I'm going to get more into the actual matchmaking system that they have here. And the long and short, sucks. But I can't blame them, because no game really is good at making a good matchmaking system. How are you able to make a fair and understanding matchmaking system based off of numbers being generated, RNG, right? Very hard. But there's a few things they could do to make it better, right? For instance, right, maybe at the end of the match, have the ability for the group of 4 people, 3 people, whatever, group up, so then they could be on a team for another match. Now, adding in online chat would be phenomenal too. I should have put that in here, but that's just something I think should be added. But at the same time, at least if you knew you beat the other team with this team and staying with this team without a mic, I'm probably going to beat the other team, or at least have a good match against them. But if I have one team that's really good and then I jump into literally the next match and the other team sucks ass, because I'm a solo player, I don't play with this on Discord with anybody else, guys. It's very hard for solo players. So please add some form of joining the party that you played with, a previous party join, looking up people you played with so you can invite them to your match, a lobby where you can add people, something. Bandai, why is it so one-dimensional? I don't know why this has not been added in the past 4 years, right? But nonetheless, guys, they're probably not going to do it. They're probably not going to add the host migration, but this is another one that grinds my gears. Let's move on to the next one. Number 3. Dupe weapons are useless. They're useless. Unless I don't know the hidden use of them and I'm too new to this game, guys. But the weapons that are dupes are useless. Now, the armors that you get, you can change the skills on them in 1010 shop. So obviously, they have some practicality towards it. But the weapons, if you get 1 Rhapsody, cool, you're happy. If you get 2 Rhapsodies, it's useless, because any freaking defense build you got could use the same one Rhapsody. It is not a need to get two for two different characters. It's not that type of game. So there's literally no use for it. And at first I thought maybe they should add an augmenting system. You put one into one, it makes it stronger. That is going to open Pandora's box to a pay to win type of game, and this game is already kind of pay to win as it is, right? So I'm not going to say let's do that. That's not what we're going to do. You know what they can do? If I sell my dupe weapon, you give me back like 10 esoteric scrolls. I would even say 20, but I know I know they're not going to give us two multis, right, to pull for a new item, even though it may have taken 20, 30 esoteric scrolls for someone to get that weapon. So it should be valued at 20, but you know, if they were going to do it, they'd probably give you 5. So if we do get it, give me credit, guys, because I may be the first person to ask for this. I don't know, but that's just my suggestion on dupe weapons, because as of right now, they're absolutely useless. Let's move on. Number 4. They have no just singular battle modes for people who play by themselves. That's not what I mean. For people who play by themselves and they don't have anyone to play with, and they prefer to play alone, and they just want to play battle. And that last part was the biggest of them all. They just want to play battle. They don't want to capture a flag. They don't want to capture a base. They just want to defeat enemies. This person is me. I love these games for the fighting. It's a fighting game. It's an arena game. And I get you want to add objective type modes, but when you play by yourself, when you're the only one, that just keeps sounding sexual, man. When you play by yourself, it's very hard to enjoy a flag battle when you're working your ass off to grab this flag. Your team never shows up. You die 3 times and then you go back to your base and somehow the flag is gone. Where the hell is the teammates? Where are they? Where are they? I'm lost in awe, like they're off in a corner jerking off or something, when I'm out here fighting the battle myself. Because I'm a solo player anyways. But when I have to count on someone else in order to get my win, I don't enjoy that. I can't talk to this person. He could be off from the other team sabotaging us. I don't know, right? There's too much depending on other when the majority of people, I'm assuming, play alone. So I get you need to have these modes, but why not make a mode where you could play in those big ass arena maps, not in survival, and it's just the 4v4 battle, right? The odd time you get that when you play on quick match. Sure, the odd or the 50-50 chance when you're playing one of the least, because it's always combat / whatever else, right? But I want 100% combat. And the reason why they're not doing it, guys, is because they probably fear that no one's going to play all the other modes, which is probably true. Not entirely true. You know what? I will say it probably would have an influx in battle mode and less people playing the other modes. But that means you guys would need to work on those other modes to make them valuable to play. And that's why they don't want to do it, because they're too lazy, right? So we should fight for a battle mode. It's going to help them make the other modes better. It's a win-win for me. It's a win-win for you guys. Let's work on that. Hit up Bandai. Tell them to make an all battle mode, please. But I digress. Finally, number 5. Number 5, guys. This is going to be the survival mode. And from this video, right towards the end, you're probably thinking, why do you hate survival mode, Shitachi? That's literally like your thing. You just said you like PvP. The videos we posted is usually you in survival mode, right? Yeah, out of all the modes, it's my favorite one, because I just get to kick ass for like 10 minutes. I don't have to grab a flag or catch a base or anything of the sort. I just need to kill you. Me versus you versus him. Everything's up to me. That's what I like. I don't put like the ability for me to win to lose in someone else's hands. No, that's not fun. That's not why I came on this game. I didn't buy the game for that person. But survival mode, I'm getting carried away. You can see how much I hate the teamwork stuff. But survival mode, guys, honestly, it's not that it's bad. I think they need to rework the calculation system on how you win. Because I've had a match where I had 14-1 and I lost to a guy that was 2-0. So now probably wondering, how's that possible? I'll tell you. More value goes towards you surviving, hence survival mode, than you actually getting a kill. You getting an assist, you using whatever, you use this and you use that. Doesn't matter. It's survival. So let me bring down this list of why I think that's freaking stupid. One, although you call it survival, it's the mode where everyone goes so they can just combat and attack each other. It's just PvP. It's the most PvP of PvP that you're gonna get, right? And that's all we want. So wouldn't it make sense if the more points are granted for getting kills or KOs, because that is the purpose of why you're in there? But no. You could run off into the corner and hide, and as long as you chip at someone long enough, and I've posted the range build that can do that, you're gonna win because you're gonna have the least amount of deaths, you're gonna be hitting people, getting points, right? So you have a high chance of winning without having to do anything. So that's one problem in general. When we break it down to the classes itself, defense is a defense class. It is meant to survive. You see where I'm going with this? Healer. It's a fucking healer. What do I need to explain? It's a healer, right? Done and done, right? It's gonna survive. Range. Although they don't have healing, although they don't have high defense, they do hide like little girls, right? They hide up in the corner, they shoot their fireball, and then they run off, they use the invisible thing, then they hide, and then they shoot the fireball. Well, how do I know? I copied that build and I started doing it myself. It's very cheap, but they don't have to be in contact, so they can survive better. Do you know who catches the L, guys? If you haven't already noticed it, there's only one left. The attack builds, the attack units, the attack players. Me. We don't get to survive because we have to come in front of your face to attack you. And when there's 6 people and there's like a 3-way going on, and then the attack guy jumps in trying to get a little piece of it, he gets his ass whipped because he can't stand his distance. Now me, I've learned cheap builds, so if you guys see, I always win with my attack builds, and other people can do the same thing too. So we do have more attack. It's like a take and give, but you put us in a mode where we're already at a disadvantage. Why? So why not just make what I just mentioned, an actual combat mode where it's based off of points and kills, right? More so than survival and then all this other side stuff. And I think they do it to kind of baby and spoon feed people. It's another one of those tactics where you don't want the people who suck to hate your game and leave. If someone's not willing to stay to get good, they shouldn't be here, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I sucked at one point. Now I don't suck. You know why? Because I kept sucking until I didn't suck. There's your secret. So those are the 5 things that I don't enjoy, or I could say hate for the video of Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strikers. But in all reality, they're just 5 things that I wish they would implement or change. And the fact that we're 4 years in and something like this should have been implemented way before DLCs came through, probably not gonna happen, but we can wish, guys. So subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video, guys. Like, share, comment, all that good stuff. I appreciate every view, even if it's for clicking on. Thank you very much. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope you enjoy Shinobi Strikers. Take it easy.